1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, I've been productive. Hi everyone, if you want to know what I've sewn for the last 2 months, let's get chatting. Hi sewing friends, welcome back to my channel. For all the new and current subscribers, welcome to our weekly chats. And if you're very new to this channel and you don't know what it is about, I produce weekly videos for sewing and styling a handmade wardrobe. So I would love you to hit the subscribe button and the like button and also possibly the notification button so you don't miss any new content that I produce for all of you, that I hope it is useful and helpful. Well, with this put aside, I want to tell you today, I was thinking let's have a little chat and an update on where and how far I've gone with my spring sewing plans. I've done that. That was the very first video that I posted here on YouTube, which was 2 months ago. So what I thought I would do is give you an update on what I've sewn for the months of March and April. Maybe a little bit of details on the makes I've made and if I've done any modifications. And if you have any questions, please do post them down below. I love reading your comments as always. Try to answer, and I have answered all of them, all of the comments that I've seen so far. So if you have any suggestions as well, please do mention them below. I'm definitely always on the lookout to understand what kind of content you're interested in, so do let me know. And with this, I will also mention that I'm wearing my Melody Dolman blouse or top from Love Notions. I've made a few of those that I quite love wearing them in the spring summertime. This blouse is from last year. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants something very casual to throw on. It goes with everything, with jeans, with trousers, with skirts. I mean, it's a flattering look in my opinion. It has a drop down shoulder, a very easy button down, comes together very quickly when you sew it. It has a little facing on the collar, and what else? Yeah, a little folded sleeve detail, but overall I think it's a very easy, I think they call it also a camp shirt if I'm not mistaken. So have a look if you're interested to sew it. I will pop a link down below so you can go and check out this pattern if you want to sew it. Okay, so let's move to what I've sewn last 2 months. When I was preparing for this interview, and I didn't spend quite a lot of time preparing for it, I realized that I have sewn only tops, and I can understand why I want to move away a little bit from them and possibly sew bottoms or dresses. I love sewing dresses always. But the tops that I've sewn, I have worn them quite a lot. If you watch my diary of casual spring wardrobe that I post every Sunday, I'll leave a link here as well and in the description below. You'll see that I'm wearing all the makes that I make for this year. I do like to have a fresh wardrobe every year if I can, but I do wear also my old makes. So with me sewing all the tops that I've sewn now, I have a quite solid basic wardrobe to combine with my quite a lot of bottoms that I enjoy wearing. So I feel very comfortable with my spring wardrobe so far. And although they might be a little bit boring, some of them, they're quite useful pieces. So I encourage you to stay for the rest of the video and look at them. I will show it to you and also pop a picture to see how I combine them, how I style them, and you can watch in my weekly videos when I have worn them, because I have used them in different outfits as well. So I will start with the basic instinct tee. I did mention in my video my first video that I wanted to sew two basic tees. I will show you the white one, but I did sew a black one, a pure black one as well. It's a bit wrinkled, but it's a basically cotton jersey. It has a little bit of drape, and it's a crew neck t-shirt. It's a free pattern from an Italian designer. I'll pop a link down below so you can see it. I was planning to do embroidery on this t-shirt, and I did try and test it with some embroidery threads, and I tested some patterns, and nothing really stuck with me in terms of a design, but also I couldn't find the right interfacing. And I love the t-shirt on its own as white. It's such a pure, solid basic in the spring wardrobe that I felt like I'll leave it for now. I knew that this is a project that I want to do, and I will probably do it. But for this t-shirt, I chose to omit it. So I'm not going to put embroidery now. The black one I've sewn, it's the same. It's from bamboo jersey. It's very soft, very beautiful drape as well, and I actually, in fact, I wore it yesterday, so it's already in the wash right now, so that's why I'm not showing it to you. I quite like this design. It's a very simple design t-shirt, simple t-shirt, but I feel the neckline is so drafted for my liking. It's not too tight and it's not too loose. And I have actually created a little tutorial on how to make sure that when you sew a neckband, the neckband is quite flat. So if you're interested, go and have a look at this video. But overall, I'm quite happy with these two t-shirts. And I would highly recommend the pattern. I did sew size medium. I actually earlier on, I think in February, I sewed this shirt in size large. It was on the quite loose side, so I was happy to size down. Just for your information, I have a bust 98-99 centimeters, and high bust is about 96 centimeters, just for your information. I also sewed the Basic Instinct in ripped jersey that I mentioned that I will do. I did shorten the sleeve eventually. If you remember, in one of the previous videos I asked you guys whether I should leave the a longer sleeve or the shorter sleeve. I accidentally cut one of the sleeves shorter and the other one was longer, so I was wondering what to do, whether to add it back on or to keep it, and then I left it with a shorter sleeve, and I quite like this length actually. So thank you for all the input. I have worn it a lot with a lot of blazers, with the sweaters, with a lot of my trousers, like my jeans, and with my cigarette trousers. I love this t-shirt. It's also in size M. So these are 3 makes. So afterwards, I saw on Instagram that Just Patterns introduced a new pattern, which is the Claudia tank, and I dropped everything, and it was such an easy, quick make that I had to sew it immediately. So what did I do? I sewed a tank top, which was in it was like a trial version for me, and it's in this jersey, a viscose jersey. It's a bit of a funny, I had a leftover. It's like less than a meter that you need in terms of amount of fabric that you need to sew it with, and I sewed it for a testing version. It has a facing, so I haven't really stitched back that here at the arm, at the shoulders, this test version, but I have worn it because it's such a neutral color gray that I chose to sew it. Yeah, I chose to sew it without shoulder pads as well, and I wanted just a quick version to see whether I'll be happy with the fit and I am quite happy with it, and I have worn it because it's just a neutral color. And after I've sewn this one, I think I did sew it in size 44 if I'm not mistaken. But then I had some leftover fabric from, which was again stripes, and I turned it into a dress, a jersey, a mid-length dress, and I put very long slits, probably about 30 centimeter slits. And I absolutely love this dress. It's so easy to wear, and you see, I like to cinch it at the waist with a little belt, throw something on top of it, and it looks like a skirt, or you can wear it on its own because it's jersey. It's so comfortable, of course. So I'm quite happy with the dress that I made out of the Claudia tank top. I need to I put shoulder pads, and I quite like it with the shoulder pads. Yeah, overall I am quite happy with it. I was thinking maybe I should sew another one because they're so simple and I know I wear them, but I have so many garments in my wardrobe that I don't want to sew something for the sake of sewing it. I want to wear what I sew, so I chose not to continue for now with another number of the Claudia tank top. I will probably be sewing another one next springtime. But if anyone is interested how I turn it into a dress, I simply took into consideration my hip measurement, and I didn't really need too much to grade out the pattern. I can't really remember whether I graded it too much, but anyway, my hip measurement is about 107 centimeters. So I made sure that it goes around my hip slightly, with probably an inch or inch and a half of ease, and then I put it down to a length of, I think, 83 centimeters is my mid length that I quite enjoy having. And yeah, I just lengthened the t-shirt. That's all I've done. It's quite an easy modification if you want to turn something into a dress. But if you're interested to know how precisely I've done it, let me know. I can make a quick tutorial for you. Okay, so the Claudia tank top, a basic instinct tee. I also probably you have seen I have worked on my Melody tunic from Style Art, that I came up with this plan while I was creating one of the videos for my YouTube channel, which was the transitional wardrobe video. I'll link it up here. But it just came into my head, this tunic that I could make with a V-neck and a collar, and it came into my head, and I couldn't drop it, so I eventually sewed it, and I'm so happy that I did that. With this is a cotton jersey stripes. I did match them on the sides, which I'm quite pleased with. It has 3/4 balloon sleeves, which I actually quite like. I can put them up or I can put them down. I have a elastic at the bottom of the sleeve. And yeah, it was I think I did talk about this in my previous video, but basically it was quite a lot of modifications I had to put into sewing this top. It was made for woven, but that was not really fundamentally the challenge. It was mostly that the back had a back yoke, and I had to change it because I didn't want to put any back yoke on the side. I wanted to keep it very clean, and then I chose to make the collar from pure cotton, and we have also cotton jersey here, which fortunately had a good recovery, so that helped. But of course, attaching that, I was quite nervous. I was quite nervous when I was attaching the collar, but I'm very pleased with how it turned out. So this is the result, and you will see me wearing it quite a lot in my diary of casual outfits as well. So if you want to get some inspiration, I'll strongly encourage you to look at these short videos, which are less than a minute, and they're every Sunday I publish them, so if you want to have a look, go and check them out. So that was the melody top. I also managed to sew the new look pattern I have shown to you. I'll pop a picture, but it's basically a very simple wrap top with a front yoke. It's probably not the best one. I was planning to do them in from two. Sorry, I did plan to make two of them, and I did make them in the fabric that I was planning to. This is a pure, I think this is linen viscose one in pink that I made first, and you can see that I was not bothered to change the serger thread, but actually I didn't have a pink serger thread, so pink thread in my serger, so I chose to keep it white. So inside it does bother me a bit looking at it, but when I'm wearing it I don't see it, so that's good. But in terms of the design, I quite like this top. You have a front yoke here, which I always think is very flattering. You also have a wrap, you have a facing going all the way throughout the neckline, and on the you have like a drop down shoulder sleeve, which is basically you don't need to satin sleeve, but here you can see that I have attached a little sleeve band and top stitched it. And what I like is the back has fisheye darts on both sides, and they are actually they make the fit on the back beautiful. I mean, you can, every time I think when you have the fisheye darts, you can play with the width of them, and you can really adjust the beautifully the fitting on your back. What I found is that because this top that is quite loose, you are supposed to I'll pop a picture wearing it, but basically you wear it with you can make a belt out of the same fabric, and you can wrap it around after you have attached the sides of the top. But because it didn't have the neck darts, the shaping here was a little bit awkward unless you put a belt on it, and that in the beginning I didn't notice, but when I was wearing it more and more, it did somehow made me feel like I was aware of it, and I didn't really like it that much. And I found out that wearing the belt hides this not great fit around your bust area, but it's supposed to be loose. Yet probably because my fabric choice was a little bit stiffer. I mean, it's not really stiff, but it's linen, not heavyweight, but it's not super light, so it keeps a little bit of structure. I did choose to use a hook and eye closure on both, on the inside and on the outside. I just sewed a little hook and eye, which meant that I can wear the top without the belt, but then I was telling you that it had a bit of an extra fabric here. But if I wanted to make it a little bit more, I don't know how to say it, a bit more zhuzhed up, if that's a word in the English dictionary, you can just put a belt on, and then it's quite nice. I made it into this linen viscose, and I also managed to do them in this happy fabric, as I said, a happy little print. I did absolutely the same, I sew it the same way as I sewed the first one, and it looks beautiful with white trousers or shorts. I can't wait to wear it in the summer. I chose not to sew the belt from this fabric, but I think I will, because as I said, when I have the hook and eye, I can wear this top without a belt, and it looks quite clean wrap top. Still, I think with a self-sewn belt from this fabric, it looks better. So that was another pattern that I was very happy to have, because I think having a wrap top is always it's kind of a staple in my spring wardrobe, and I like to have a new one if I can have the time to sew it up. So that was another project that I was planning to show you. I think you have already seen me wearing a few times as well my Olio shirt. I'm really sorry, it's very wrinkled. It's just coming out of the wash, but this is my Olio shirt, the first one I made that I wear a lot and I quite enjoyed. I have promised to you to make a sew along on the Olio shirt. I haven't done it yet, but it's still on my to-do list. I'm simply overwhelmed with the children staying at home. There are quite a lot of holidays, corona outbreaks, so I haven't had the time to spend proper time on preparing this sew along for you, but it's coming. Another one that I have made, and you've seen it probably on Instagram, is my normal blouse that you helped me choose, and then I was actually able to win a prize for it from the Sew April Blouse Challenge. It was held on Instagram by Kristen from Dahlia Society and from Gabrielle from Cloth Edit. So I'm very happy with this top actually. I sew it in linen fabric and I inserted some lace trims across the front bodice and on the very end of the sleeve. I also included tulle. I put tulle inside of the sleeve to secure the puffiness of the sleeve, and I think it just gives the right amount of puffiness, and because of the linen fabric it just keeps the structure of the sleeve, which is I think the highlight of the pattern. And it's I mentioned before, I really like how it's been drafted and how much ease there is in the pattern. There are no darts on the back or on the front. It's a button down, yeah, a lovely blouse, which I'm very happy that you convinced me to sew, because I think I was pleasantly surprised how much wear I have already done out of it, and I plan to still wear it in the upcoming spring days and going into summer. So what else have I sewn? I think I've shown you my new look. Yeah, all in all I have shown you 10 makes. So that means that this is all I have done so far. I was planning, in my previous video I mentioned to you that I was planning to make a Russian dress pattern, which is the Grasser 762, and I printed it out and I even cut out the taped it together, and I was about to cut into the fabric, and thank God I just realized that I have chosen the wrong size. So I need to go and buy a new pattern, and I need to go and print it again, tape it again, which basically means that I am not going to do it right now, because I'm not in the mood to tape and reprint and do all these things. I will put it again on hold, this project, but I'm really excited about this shirt dress, so I should be sewing it sometime soon. But I think I'm going to move into back to my spring plans, which is basically what is left is the Persephone pants and a jeans dress that I have been planning to make for a while. I already sent it to a printer. This is the Helena dress from Vicky Sews. I would love to make it for myself for this spring that is currently now. But these are the two projects that I left for my spring plans, and I'm already plotting to make a lot of other dresses. And yeah, I'm quite happy with the bottoms. I have sewn quite a lot of bottoms in the previous years. I don't know why, well, I think I do actually, why I'm not sewing right now more bottom garments, but this is simply because I'm very happy with my ready-to-wear jeans, and I'm just not in the mood to sew jeans, so I'm not going to do it if I'm not in the mood to sew jeans. Having said that, I'm still quite excited to try the Persephone pants, so I just have to pull out the pattern and work on it. Yeah, the children are having yet another short holiday, so I will see when that will happen, but I'm trying to keep the sewing plans loose for the upcoming few weeks. But whatever I make, of course, I'll let you know and I will show it. And yeah, until then, I have some other interesting content to film for you. So I hope you stay here and you have a look what I have for you. Okay guys, I think this is it from me for today. I hope everyone is well. If again, if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. I always like to check out what you think and what you like or you don't like. Do let me know. And until next week, I hope everybody is safe and enjoying the springtime. Okay, bye.